What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today with my overdue review of the Air Jordan 7 Retro White Infrared. So this colorway of the Jordan 7 pays homage to the OG colorway of the Air Jordan 6. And for this sneaker, they released back on June 30th, I know it's been over a month, and the retail price for this shoe was $200 US or $260 here in Canada. The official colorway for this shoe, though it's nicknamed White Infrared, is actually just white, black, and crimson. And I managed to grab these over at the Closet Inc., which is an independently owned and operated sneaker boutique based right here in Southern Ontario in Canada. So for all my Canadian viewers out there, if you guys are interested to check out the Closet Inc., I'll link their social media, their website, all that good stuff down below. So be sure to check them out, show them some love, support the independent shops, and be sure to tell them that I sent you. So back to the shoes, like I said, this is a brand new colorway of the Air Jordan 7, paying homage to the Jordan 6. And diving straight into the details, you'll see that the majority of the upper is crafted using a mix of tumbled and smooth white leather. So on the toe box, you can see we have this tumbled leather, and while this tumbling is created artificially, the quality of this leather feels pretty nice to the touch. Overlaid on top of this tumbled leather on the sides of the shoe, we have more of a smooth white leather, which while it still is a genuine leather, to the touch, it has a bit more of a synthetic and stiff feel to it. Underneath this, you'll see we have different sizes of perforations found on both of these panels. And then just like any other Air Jordan 7, we have that side flap or wing of the shoe. The outline is surrounded with that smooth white leather, and then the inner panel is constructed out of that tumbled white leather. And then embroidered in the center, we have this crimson colored Jumpman logo. Right over that gap, we have a thin layer of synthetic black nubuck. Underneath this, surrounding the back of the shoe, we have more of that smooth white leather, and then on the heel of the shoe, we have this TPU triangular overlay with the stylized number 7 and 23 branding, and above this we have this black woven pull tab, and you can see the back of the inner booty of the shoe peeping out with this black neoprene. In terms of the laces, so this pair only comes with one lace option, and they're just your normal flat style lace in white. Underneath this, we have the inner booty or sleeve of the Air Jordan 7. So if you look on the inside, you'll see how the tongue, the inner collar, and the heel of the sneaker, this is all connected in this one big piece of neoprene. So this is what gives the Jordan 7 that really sock-like feel. And you can see how underneath the laces, the bottom half of that tongue area of the shoe, this is constructed out of a white colored neoprene and it's perforated all throughout. And then the top of the tongue, this is covered in a black colored neoprene with Air Jordan branding embroidered across in crimson. As far as the insoles go, so these come in a black colored polyurethane foam midsole, and then pressed onto the heel we have Nike Air branding in white. So the upper of the Air Jordan 7 sits atop this full-length polyurethane foam midsole, and encased within this midsole but not visible to the eye, we have a 3/4 length air unit which runs from the heel of the shoe right around to the ball of your foot. And you'll see the design of the midsole, we have these peaks both underneath the heel and the forefoot, and this is painted in a mix of crimson and white. Finally, turning this pair over to the bottom, so this is your typical Air Jordan 7 outsole, at least from a traction standpoint. So this is crafted out of a mix of black and crimson colored rubber. However, paying homage to the Air Jordan 6, they've incorporated these icy translucent rubber hits both underneath the forefoot and the heel. And rounding out the design on the heel of the outsole, we have this crimson colored Jumpman logo. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these Jordan 7s, and for those wondering about sizing, my foot measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and if you have a narrow, normal, or even a slightly wide foot and you like more of that snug one-to-one fit, you could go a half size down in these. So in my case, this pair is a size 9.5. Because of the way the shoe is crafted, like I mentioned with this inner booty or sleeve, it's going to give your foot that really snug one-to-one fit, but it's not going to be snug in the way that it's going to make your foot feel pain. It just feels very locked in and secure and sock-like. But if you do have a wider foot, you're probably better off with sticking true to size. Or if you're just someone that really doesn't like that snug one-to-one fit, then go true to size in this pair as well. Moving on to the comfort, so the Jordan 7 is decent from a comfort standpoint. It obviously can't compare to some of the later models, like for example, the Jordan 13, 14, and so on. But as far as the shoe that Michael Jordan wore during the first half of his three-peats, the Jordan 7 isn't bad comfort-wise at all. Especially when you compare it to an Air Jordan 6. Personally, I find the Jordan 6 to be extremely uncomfortable. It has a very stiff, firm, and flat feel underfoot, whereas for the Jordan 7, it has a bit more compression underfoot, which I like. And then finally, from a quality and craftsmanship standpoint, so first off, material quality was a bit of a mixed bag. I thought this tumbled leather that they used on the upper felt pretty decent to the touch, whereas the smooth leather, it has a bit more of a synthetic feel to it. So I'd say that the quality of the materials wasn't great, but it wasn't totally terrible either. And from a build and a craftsmanship standpoint, this shoe was pretty typical as far as a general release Air Jordan goes. There were some issues with some extra long threads I had to trim off myself, a little bit of visible glue stains on the midsole area where it connects to the upper, but nothing that was really bad. And it's pretty much what we've come to expect from a mass-produced Air Jordan retro sneaker. So with all that out of the way now, let's toss these on feet. I'll lace them up for you and I'll show you guys how these look. All in all, for someone that's not a huge fan of the Air Jordan 7, I think it's a pretty decent colorway, especially one that's new to the silhouette. I think it pays homage to the Air Jordan 6 very well. I'm actually not a big fan of the Jordan 6 either, and I think the white infrared colorway actually might look a bit better on the 7 over the 6s. I know that's a hot take. And this for sure is a shoe that's going to be heavily discounted. I'm just looking on StockX prices right now, and they're going for way under retail. So if you guys are patient and you're looking to add these to your collection, I would hold off because these I'm sure will be available for a steep discount. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about this infrared Air Jordan 7? Are you a fan of the colorway of this shoe? Are you a fan of Jordan 7s in general? Let me know your thoughts down below and let's talk about it. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, follow my Twitter account at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review and hopefully it helped you in some way. Another shout out goes out to The Closet Inc. So you guys check them out, links are down below, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video.